Alright guys, this is the start of the next day. Sorry about that. Last night I didn't get to make an ending to the video, so it kind of probably just cut off a little bit. But we got that piece of steel welded on the front of the Cadillac right here. And then I got it tacked to the sandrail chassis. I think what I'm going to have to do is angle the sandrail chassis a little bit so the front comes down because the wheels are off the ground with the lift. And that's everything's straight and parallel. And the Cadillac is still obviously straight. So today we're going to try to get the motor separated from the Cadillac so we can get the Cadillac pulled out of here so I can obviously shut my garage doors. So that's our plan. Take some of this stuff up at the top and then get the computer out of it and put the wiring on top of the motor, cut the Cadillac frame, pull the K member or the cross member down and get rid of that. So let's get at it.
Well, here I sit inside the car. We're trying to get the ECM that's hidden up onto the dash. So let me just show you what we wound up getting into, just getting to this buried ECM that was behind the heater box. As you can see here, the ECM was hidden all the way back in there, and this is all wiring that we're gonna need for the car to run. So now we gotta try to get the rest of the dash out so we can get to the ignition. Let's see how that plays out. Quick update. Whoever takes the screws out of anything. Not us.
Anything important?
That's information control. Well, we did it. We got the harness out and destroyed the entire dash in the process. There's the harness. So now the question is, will we ever make it run again?
It might be gas one, but
Oh, the exhaust. Oh, wait, I can see.
yeah.
What? Oh, my jack's in.
I don't know what that was. It just stretched right up. Throttle came late.
I thought I had it cut.
So it cleared my head.
Oh, cruise control cable. Pulled the dune buggy sideways.
Yeah.
Oh well. Nice here. We make a bend off of here and bring like put a nice muffler on it, then it would be a nice stinger. Well, that was a success. It's gonna look pretty mean. Here she is from the back. I made it cocked it a little crooked when I got it off the lift, but got that all done, got that all stripped. Car pulled apart. V8 motor on the back of a tube chassis sandrail. More to come. Not sure how this is going to work, Danny, okay? You might want to go stand by Mom for a minute. Thank you. are back at the shop again. So we got the V8 Drift Death Buggy. That scared the crap out of me. My door just slammed closed because of the wind. Anyhow, this is going to be friggin' amazing. Way better than a 4-cylinder drift cart. Rear engine, rear wheel drive, and it's going to be insane. Front wheels are never going to be on the ground. So let's get this garage cleaned up a little bit, and hopefully we'll get after mocking it up. I'm going to change these frame rails out. We have good solid steel here, so I'm going to change the frame rails out. Then we'll get to working on the perches and sorting wiring and all that other crap. So this is going to be exciting. We definitely need to declutter a little, so I'm going to try to clean this off. There's a bunch of junk laying all through here. Clean the floor up, sweep up a little bit, and then we'll continue on with some fabrication. Much better. Alright, so now we need to see how we can get this thing. I moved the front A-arm so the wheels were on the ground. I need to air up that tire a little. And then I think I'm going to block up the K-frame underneath the V8 motor. Try to square it up to the floor, level it. Try to center the V8 up because I don't think it's perfectly centered. We just tacked it there to hold it. So I got to get to some cutting, center it up, and then I'll be back with you. All right, let's see if we can't get this thing off. I already cut the welds up here, the tack welds. I unbolted the front cross member, and we're going to see if we can. I undid these. I think I got to get this hose loose. I think I might snip it real quick. It's not like I'm going to reuse it up. Up there now. Just kidding. Frog protection. Well, got them rails out pretty easy. Definitely need some cleanup in here. I think we gotta like take a lot of these lines out, and then we're gonna center it between the frame, make sure we're good. Not so much the motor centered, but we want the axles to be even on each side. We got a lot of cleanup to do in here, a lot of leaves and mouse nests left, and pull a lot of wiring out. We're gonna get rid of this rack and pinion, and probably a lot of the accessories, because I don't need any of those. We got manual steering. So we're gonna work on cleaning all that up. I have to completely rebuild the floor in here, and then I have to make new down pipes. So I could buy new tubing, but honestly, I have the rectangular structural tubing, and I'd rather use it anyways, having a V8 in here. So I think we're going to go from there. I'll work on cleaning all this up, and maybe tearing some lines and stuff off and making it look a little more streamlined. But right now, man, oh, buddy, it's looking pretty sick. It's going to be pretty amazing, pretty awesome, and it's going to fly. So let's get this cleaned up and keep rolling. Trying to figure out how we're going to mount this to this. Either come off here with a plate and then some plates on the side and just box this thing completely. You know, it is sitting decently level right now with just a tiny rake down. So the back is up just a hair and the front is aimed down a little bit. So that's one issue. And then other thing is trying to decide what to do with these rear towers. Either to try to eliminate them and build double A-arm suspension in the back, or just go ahead and build my own like strut brace that goes up off of this one onto that one. And then you'd have pipes to come down off of here to there, and then pipes to go down to there. I want it to look a little bit clean because it's going to be pretty cool when it's all done. I just can't decide how I want to finish this off attaching it. So that's going to take a little bit of thinking, and then decide what to do with the suspension. The quickest way probably would be just to fab up a bar between them. But I guess we'll have to decide, but it is looking pretty mean from the back, especially with that little Stinger tailpipe, which I'll probably, you know, like bend it up, put a muffler, and then put a little turnout on it, or a tractor flapper, because that's how I roll. Then we'll go ahead and look at it from the front. It's a lot of motor for that little cart, especially since I can lift it with no problem, so it probably only weighs like 150 pounds. So the whole cart itself probably weighs like 250, and then you add the motor. So we're going to go from there. That's probably going to be it for this video. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you tell your friends if you want to see the V8 Dune Buggy now. Now it's a death cart, so we'll see what happens. Thanks, guys.